This for me is a small luxury, having tablecloth breakfast outside in this beautiful sun. Look at this. Are you served? Join me if you want. Today I'm going to talk to you all about the Avon menu. And yeah, there is a lot of complaints because the Avon menu doesn't change on a daily basis. It's basically always the same thing, which allows for consistency. It is a thing. Consistency allows for the quality of food to be enhanced, that you get specialized and do it over again, because repetition is king when it comes to skills and capability and learning. So this allows to have this consistency across the fleet. Now, they have introduced a thing, and I would like to call out, thanks Eric for calling me out on this. And by the way, Eric, thanks for subscribing, and any of you that subscribe the channel, that's valuable, eh? Good. But anyway, now they started to have a daily special. They have it usually at dinner, sometimes at lunch, but at dinner is when I've seen this often, is they would have a daily special where they have one appetizer, one entree, and one dessert in addition to the menu. Now, I can't talk to you about what it will be today, what it has been. It changes every day because that's the idea about it, yeah? And by the way, I had a fantastic shrimp cajun, which was so good. They had it listed as an entree. I had it as an appetizer just before my surf and turf, and it was awesome, awesome. It just paired so well, and I really, really enjoyed it. One thing I will not be doing is talking about the wine list or the drink beverages. That could be a whole episode on itself, but the variety, the diversity is so big that I think you'll have any option. Do you want a picture of it? Okay, I'll put a picture of the beverages at the end. Yeah? Are we good? But you have to watch the video until the end, and don't forget to subscribe in the end. Yeah, good. But let's go and check the menus from the breakfast menu, lunch menu, and dinner menu. Yeah. And by the way, let me just give you a quick story, because one of the highlights of the dinner menu is the surf and turf. And if you are staying at the Avon, don't spend your vouchers on Cagney's. It's just not worth it. The meat yard, and you'll see the quantity of meat dishes. Oh, it's amazing. It's just amazing. And you can have surf and turf every day. And if you want, you can even stuff yourself with surf and turf. I've seen some guys here, sorry to be a little bit, I'm not saying any names anyway, so that can have like, oh, I want 2 fillets and no lobster tail in my surf and turf. Guys, that's not called the surf and turf, is it? That's called filet mignon. Or I've seen that guys wanted, oh, I want the surf and turf, but I want with 2 steaks and 2 lobster tails. Guys, it's not a surf and turf with 2 steaks and 2 lobster tails. That's two surf and turf dishes, yeah? Stuff yourself. Anyway, the food is so good. Oh, let's check the menu. You don't want me talking all the time, do you? Breakfast in the Avon is a way to start your day. Let's be honest about it. It is simply good. I love my French press coffee here. They tend to be a little bit slow on the coffee side, because I like to start immediately, you know, like immediately. I like to start immediately with my espresso coffee to wake up and shake it up. Sometimes it comes already, I've had something which, okay, but it's just me complaining. Don't get too angry on it, yeah? So on the coffee side, of course, you got the French press coffee, good. You got the espressos, cappuccinos, you know, all that usual stuff. On the specialities, because they do have the buffet, and then on the buffet you have a lot of stuff. I personally like the smoked salmon, the herrings. Oh my God, it's so good. Some cheese there, some fruit, yogurts. You got your selection. But then you've got the specialty. So usually we pick up that stuff after we've ordered, and sooner or later we'll get the stuff to our table and you enjoy. The poached eggs, Moreute, these are quite good because they come with little bits of bacon and mushroom. Quite nice. The avocado toast, yeah. They come with the poached eggs on top, so quite nice. You have the traditional eggs Benedict, also awesome. Well, I'm a big fan of eggs Benedict, and they come here with that proof. When you cut it, you get the yolk getting out of the egg. Oh, delicious with the Hollandaise sauce on top. You can already see me salivating, can't you? Shrimp toast. Oh, I haven't had shrimp toast. I'm going to have this on my next breakfast. The thing is, I've been eating so much food here that I tend to avoid breakfast the last days. I've had probably breakfast the first 2 or 3 days. Since then, zero breakfast. Sometimes I even skip lunch. It's too much food here, and the food is so good. Egg white frittata, that's good, but I think this is more a tradition of the past. Now the people have understood that the yolk is good and it's a good source of vitamin, so they want is the whole egg, not just the egg white. You have the 3-egg omelette. This I strongly recommend. You put your choice of toppings on it. I've had it. It is good. And 3 eggs to start your day, that's quite a nice chunk of protein. It's already around 20 grams protein. Not bad, not bad. Steak and eggs, talking about protein, yeah? This is the way to start. And they do a New York streak stripe. And it's just great. With 2 eggs, you select the eggs any way you want it. I like them poached, usually, because you don't have too much butter on it. Just amazing. Or you can just select the eggs however you want. And then you also have the other stuff, the typical ones like waffles, the pancakes, and French toast. So as you can see, there's a ton of food here, a ton of food. It's just incredible. I do have here the lunch menu of the Haven. A lot of you have asked me, even the people that are on board at this moment in time. Let's go over it so that you get a sense for the great food you have here. And it is good. Although I must confess there are some options here which would probably be better in cold weather than it is in hot weather. Anyway, it is the menu we have, and it's generic. It's the same menu across the fleet. Doesn't matter which cruise you're doing, if it's a winter cruise, if it's a summer cruise, if you're in the Alaska, in Norwegian fjords, Caribbean Sea, it's almost the same menu. So you just have to adapt yourself to the weather and get whatever you want. And what they have today on the menu, let's check it. So for appetizers, we've got the mushroom flatbread, seafood fritto misto, and crudities, which is raw vegetable. So nice to get this. Soups and salads, well, in the Caribbean, you would expect something like salads more than soups. Maybe if you are in the Norwegian fjords or Alaska, hot soup might be a good thing to have. Well, anyway, let's go through the menu. You've got on the soups and salads a golden chicken consomme, the lobster bisque. Oh my God, I so love this. I just wished they had the lobster bisque at the dinner menu instead of only at the lunch menu. Especially with hot weather, you don't want the lobster bisque, but yeah, okay, doesn't matter. I love it. Mozzarella and prosciutto. This is a very good option for the hot weather because it's fresh with the tomatoes, roasted peppers, arugula, and the pesto, basil pesto. Oh, fantastic. A Cobb salad. Always a good option with the grilled chicken, bacon, boiled egg. It has got a ton of things inside. It is really something optimal to have with this weather. Caesar salad, that's a tradition. Oh, there's not much we can say about it, can we? Caesar salad is always a good option. They do have the anchovies, which makes it perfect, but you can select and put the anchovies aside anyway. The Israeli couscous salad, this is so good with the roasted shrimps, the chicken peas, edam, really nice. It's freshing. On the sandwich sides, you've got a brie burger, which is basically your burger, yeah, a little bit gourmet-ish, although it's pretty much a normal beef patty. Now the French dip, oh my God, the French dip, you have to try it. I just love it. It is the slow roasted prime rib, but thinly sliced in the bread. You dip the bread with the meat in the dip. Oh my God, that's amazing. Just good. Sesame crusted fish sandwich, always a good option for who doesn't want meat but wants some protein. So good. On the entrees, these are quite nice, and they are relatively light, these ones, so it's very good for lunch. What am I saying? I like a heavy lunch and a light dinner, but doesn't matter. Whatever. After lunch and dinner, you just go for more laps around the deck 8, if you saw my video on it. Yeah. So shrimp scampi, which comes with angel hair pasta, nice. Pan-seared scallops. Oh my god, these are good because they are big scallops. Not big. Nice. The grilled salmon. Oh my god, it is so good. It's got the snapper cabbage, bok choy. You know, it is so good because they roast it. They put this little vinegar taste to it. Oh my god, it is amazing. And the salmon. The salmon is probably a little bit on the dry side. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It is salmon. Now, salmon is always a good option to have on board the ship because it's where you will get some omega-3 or else you will get bloated. So you need to avoid the other stuff with too much omega-6. Health tip. And by the way, this is a thing I strongly recommend when you travel on a cruise ship. Always bring your omega-3 pills or fish oil pills. You need those to combat all the excessive oils that they have on the cruise. It's just a healthy tip, nutrition based. Yeah, good. The chicken milanese. This is always a nice with the breading and stuff. Just good. The steak frites. So this is a way to get your grilled New York strip with some French fries. And another option, vegetarian wise, quite nice. Roasted spaghetti squash. It is quite good with some Parmesan cheese, the basil pear, and chunky tomato sauce. So good. And of course, you don't want to be healthy all the time, do you? So let's have a dessert. So you've got like the dark chocolate brownie, the carrot cake, or the banana banoffee cream. And of course, pavlova. Well, I hope that this gives you a sense for the food here at the Avon. It is amazing. It's of all the cruise lines, all cruise ships, it's probably one of the best restaurants at sea. Yeah. And no, I'm not being paid by Norwegian Cruise Line. If you see my other videos, I speak very badly about them actually. But I can't speak about the food, I have to be honest. So yeah, that's it. I got here the dinner menu, and I want to go over the dinner menu with you. So at the Avon, the dinner menu is fixed. Actually, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are all fixed. Let's go over the menu and check what we have. So usually on the appetizers, we have things like the shrimp louis, which has some romaine lettuce, avocado. So it's a very good appetizer starter. Yeah. Ai tuna tataki, I've had this, amazing. So it's got the cabbage, cashews, cherry tomatoes, vinaigrette sauce, just delicious. Of course, one that I love, the steak tartare. I've had the steak tartare in some specialty restaurants. I tell you, here at the Avon at dinner, the steak tartare is probably the best steak tartare you get on the ship. None of the specialty restaurants have anything close to what you have here. The slow roasted pork belly, of course, that is good, but get ready. The porcino risotto, oh my God, that is so good. And I also had this lobster devil eggs, 3 little pieces. It's just the starter. Probably you'll need something else with it, but it is good. It's protein. It's nice. You've got 2 soups. It's just a pity that they have the lobster bisque for lunch as a soup, but they don't have it for dinner. I would love to have it for dinner. Anyway, the soups for dinner are the butternut squash soup or the cipollini onion consommé with the tempura onion rings. So it's not what you would expect from an onion soup, but it is quite nice. It's very light. It's very light. You have some salads, a green goddess salad, which has kale, watercress, spinach, French beans, edam, snow peas, pistachios, celery, green goddess dressing, whatever that is. The Caesar salad, it's a classic, like lettuce, the cheese, the croutons, anchovies, You can ask to put the anchovies aside, so all good for that. The sea salted roasted beets, very good vegetarian option. And now for the entrees. Okay, the entrees, you've got the pins here, the steelhead trout, nice. Crab cakes, oh. Delicious, isn't it? Surf and turf. This is probably one of the most sought out items. If you are staying in the Haven, don't spend your vouchers for the specialty dining on the Cagney's. This surf and turf will beat the Cagney's. I have it black and blue. It is amazing. And I've seen a lot of people, they really like to have it. I've seen guys asking for the surf and turf, just with the 2 steaks and no lobster tails. So that's not surf and turf, that's just filet mignon. But anyway, or otherwise, like I want like 2 steaks and 2 lobster tails, which is like, you could just say, I want 2 surf and turf. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter. The double cut pork chop, this is quite good. It is a good taste if you want to change from everything else you've been having. The rotisserie chicken, very good. The roasted prime rib au jus, oh my god, this one is quite nice. The grilled New York strip steak, also a fantastic dish. So on the meat side, as you can see, you don't need to go to Cagney's, because it just simply don't spend your voucher on Cagney's. It's not worth it. Over here, you got it all. The pork loin scallopini, the pancetta lamb chops, also quite good, and the spinach and egg yolk raviolo. Oh, of course, and then you have the selection of the sides: wild rice, sauteed broccolini, sweetened cream corn, kale salad, coleslaw. I do have coleslaw a lot because it's one of the healthy options. Well, I hope they do a decent omega-3 mayo. Okay, but anyway, the French fries and the puree. So as you can see, it's an extensive menu. We do have a lot of options. If you have a 2-week sailing, you might get bored, but reality is, because you get the vouchers for the specialty dining, you end up diversifying what you eat anyway. So, good option. I really enjoy coming out to the Haven and having the food here. I hope you enjoyed this additional information, specifically about the Haven restaurant. I don't like to get these videos too boring, so I do hope that this somehow gives you the feeling for everything you'll have on the restaurant. And if you did like, please subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing. Not a thing. Nada, riende. And it helps me a lot, and it will help me continue to do these videos that hopefully you like and enjoy. Well, you reached until the end, didn't you? So it must be good. Subscribe and check other videos on this fantastic journey I'm having on Norwegian.